Hello, my brothers and sisters on the Dragon's Path. My name is Tim Heijen and I believe in dragons. And excuse me if I talk slowly or differently because it's very, very cold here. And I just want to continue by saying something about the Dragon's Path. Because there's so much that we need to know, and it's this one is about my own experience, as I came to discover my dragon's eye, and also what the dragon's eye is supposed to mean. The first moment that I actually used to know about the dragon's eye was from a book. You know, I always say throw your book away, but this was actually very interesting. It was a book about voodoo rituals. In this book, there was a page on it about dragons, and I found it very interesting because it says that the voodoo rituals and voodoo community, voodoo whatever they believe in, they also believe in the dragon gods and the dragon spirits, as they are guardians and spirits and gods even of nature. I didn't know about that they are the embodiments of the elements, but it was very interesting anyway. And when I actually came to discover this was before my altar. You know, I film my altar quite a lot, and I was in front of my altar, and you know, I kneeled down, and I wasn't even thinking about the dragon. I was just kneeling down, because this is in fact my ritual that I do every week, every night, even before I go to sleep. I just want to bow down for the dragon and show them my my honor, my trust in them. But that was a night that I wasn't not actually focused on the dragon, and I came also to discover something different inside of my head, and and I was actually saying to the dragon about something to do a favor for me. But there was something struggling in me because I didn't want to ask the dragon for a favor. They are not wish granting genies. I knew this from the start. But somewhere I wanted to ask the dragon something very personal that to happen in my life, so my life would improve. But yeah, and there was a voice coming inside of my head saying, "You don't need to be silent. I can hear what you are saying." That was very surprising for me to say that there is actually a voice in my head saying this. I'm yeah, of course, from that moment also, oh no, crazy, I'm going crazy. But it's in fact no, it's not a voice that comes from you. It's a voice from your dragon. They can talk to you, and they can talk to you in a more that you are telepathically connected, and that is also the reason when you think your thoughts and you think something, they will know. And that is the first time that I knew about this, about my dragon's eye. And that is also the first step that I came to discover what the dragon's eye actually means and what it's supposed to do. The dragon's eye, or you can see it, is our connection between us underneath and the dragon god and the dragon guardian above. And so we hold each other's hand and can feel each other's energy. We are connected to each other. When we are connected, we can also talk to each other without opening our mouth. Whenever we are thinking something, or whenever they are thinking something, you will know. You will eventually know what they are thinking or saying. And you can even watch through their eyes while they do the same here. They are still present because of you. That is what the dragon's eye does. And the Clover Killer Nox is a bit like the same thing, but a little bit different, more wider away. So the three horns, every different dragon, the god, your guardian, and yourself coming together in one place, in one universe. And so coming together as one, more like the Hydra in one body, but three different dragon horns or dragon heads, how you want to call it. That you are actually connected to each other because of you are born with a special gift, and this special gift is a dragon spirit that is living inside of us. And this also gives us the new abilities of speaking to each other's head while we actually are not allowed. And that is what it makes so special, that we have to discover ourselves how to contact and connect with the dragon. How do you contact with the dragon? That is through your dragon's eye. simply because of that. It's because the dragon made the first step to say something that I came to discover the dragon's eye. But most of the time the dragon cannot come through your head, and they will remain silent. But most of the time it's actually also it's actually us that needs to make the first step. And by making the first step, for example, you might need the symbol close by to you, but it's not only the symbol, it's also your mind that you have to do a little effort. But while I was actually saying and asking something for the dragon, I was actually not forgetting the dragon. The dragon was still on my mind, and I asked the dragon something for my personal life to improve, but that I was stopped. I stopped. I didn't want to say it because no, the dragon is not here to fulfill my wishes. And the thing is, the dragon immediately said that I don't have to remain silent because they hear it anyway, and because I was not asking for this. Because I know that the dragon is not here for our entertainment or our improvements of our lives. They are here because they love you, and they are here because they want to be one with you. But improving your life is not in their power. It's not because they don't want to help you in some things. It's because they cannot help you in some things. They can guide you in many things in your life. They can help you. They can even prevent you from dying. They can even prevent you from having accidents that they feel, and they will say to you, be careful not to do this or that. They can do this. But for example, winning the lottery numbers, that is not inside of their powers to do that, because they cannot manipulate that. It's not just that it's not about riches. It's not about having all this stuff, of course. It's just about living your life in a decent way on the dragon's path. It's how they are, how they connect with us, how to guide us, that we're supposed to live a draconic life in a human world. And that is where they are here for, to guide us. And that is actually it. And to be there for each other, of course. But to manipulate an earthly thing like that is just impossible. They can manipulate nature. They can manipulate astral gates. They can even manipulate other people as well inside of their mind and spirit. But in this physical way, they just cannot do that. They are not God, or I mean they are God. The dragon gods are God, but the dragon guardians are not like that. They were born here like us, like you and me, and they just cannot do this. And you don't have to be angry with the dragon that they cannot do this. We are not Christianity. I mean, a lot of people will not love their God in Christianity if they just, for example, that this God doesn't promise them eternal life. Well, the dragon does not promise you anything. The dragon just promises you to love you, to be there with you whenever they can. And that is actually pure connection, pure love. And I'm not here to say, you can get this or that when you go on the dragon's path. This is not the dragon's path. This is desire for the dragon, but not desire for physical stuff, for money or things like that. Because the dragon cannot help this. And so the dragon's eye is if you want to have a magical tool for the dragon, because I know a lot of you want to use it. I know, don't lie. You just want to use a magical tool. That is why I signed this on my hand. This is a very interesting magical tool, and this is actually you. This is your path. This is your eye, and this is your connection that you have with your dragons. And so the energy that goes through each other, and in the middle of it, you will all feel each other. And that is what the dragon's path is all about. To feel the dragon, to be with the dragon. And whatever comes with this is destiny. It's not that we can rule our own destiny. It's something that needs to be guided. And the dragon is there to let you be guided. We are there to help each other. Helping each other. Just like a family. Dragons for each other. And that is also the main reason why you cannot see or feel other dragons than the dragons that are inside of your dragon's eye. Oh my goodness, it's so cold here. So yeah, the dragon's eye or the Clover Killer Nox, that is more, the difference between those two is actually the Clover Killer Nox is more like holding you holding all of the dragons, you yourself, including all of your dragons in your dragon's eye, coming together so that you can more easily find each other. So you will become more one. But it's more in general. Then the dragon's eye is very personal sign. The the Clover Killer Nox. Where did I read that? The Clover Killer Nox existed in Sweden so long time ago. There is even a cult that is a dragon rogue that is being called like this in Sweden, and it's they use they use Clover Killer Nox a lot, but I have different purposes than them with this. This sign was actually made for their, and not really made for their thing, but they have used it for their spiritual path that they are taking. But I was using it as well, and I came to discover that this is actually letting our spirits come together. Let the three horns come together and let's find each other. But with the dragon's eye, you're already trying to find each other's soul. So it's much more personal than the Clover Killer Nox. Although I am not discouraging you from using it. Every sign is useful, especially the dragon's eye, but also the Clover Killer Nox. It's all in purpose to get you together. That is the life of a dragon witch. I know, manipulation, coming together, opening gates. Please be here, my dragon. But not for being, of course, this genie, this wish-fulfilling genie that some people think that they are. Most of the time in Wicca, they say, what can the dragon do? What can their powers do to me, for me? What can they do for me? That is not what you should ask, what they can do for you. You should ask how to be with the dragon out of pure desire for each other. And that is the pure motivation, because whatever you do or think, the dragon knows what you are thinking. And sometimes just people don't know that. But that was very surprising the first time that I came to discover that the dragon was responding on my thoughts, my mind. It came before, but not that strong. Before, I just thought that it was myself talking to myself, because it was very faint in the beginning, but that was much, much larger and much, much stronger. And that is what it makes so special. The first time that I hear it so much, so loud, saying, the dragon is saying, you should not be silent for me, because I can hear every thought you are saying to yourself. And it came to discover as well that we are telepathically connected, and whenever you are thinking or doing, you don't need to go before your altar and saying all of this stuff or made up stuff or rituals that are made by someone else. No, they don't want that. They just want your mind, they want your voice, they want everything from you, not from someone else. That is why you are a part of their dragon eye, not another brother or sister who have their own dragon eye to worry about. And every dragon eye is different, so the dragon as well. Whatever they want is most of the time just you, and just your desire and your energy is what counts on the dragon's path, on your dragon's path. Coming together and being a dragon, which sometimes it's just manipulating, going on, continue with this path, and so getting stronger, having more knowledge about your own dragon's path, because your own dragon's eye is so unique and you need just to discover it, and you don't need to be impatient. You have so much time to discover everything in your dragon's path. Don't go too fast into conclusions. Just do this very, very silent, very, very slow, and in the end you will know what your dragon's path and your dragon's eye is, and who is member of your dragon's eye. And most of the time you will be so happy inside of yourself, inside of the emotions that you will have, that you will feel your dragon close by, and you will feel the happiness once they are. My brothers and sisters, be blessed.